What's up, wrestling fans? It's the Emerald Enthusiast of the Multiverse Musings Podcast Network, here with a look at the Mattel Elite WWE Legends figure of Stacy Keibler. I recently found this figure on deep clearance, and I thought she would make for an interesting review, so let's get a look at the package details. The package has portraits on both sides. We get a partial window at the top and some product information at the bottom. On the back bottom, we see the other figures available in this wave. On the back top, we get a brief bio of Stacy Keibler. If you would like to read this, go ahead and pause the video and do so now. The packaging of this particular figure is not in great shape, so now I think it's time to bust this figure out of the package and see what's inside. Here is a close-up of the various accessories like the clipboard. That actually has really good paint applications. We get pointing hands, and each one has a hinged peg for good wrist movement. Here are the reading glasses. These are very small, so be careful with these. And here is a look at the alternate head sculpt with the bun hairstyle. And I think that this is a better likeness of Stacy Keibler than the other one. And here we see Stacy Keibler out of the package and ready to rumble. There are some articulation limitations with this figure due to the business suit, but I can see Stacy Keibler fans being very happy with this figure. She was extremely popular during her active years, so let's go ahead and get a closer look at the loose details of this figure now. Here's a look at the lower body, and the skin tone is good musculature. She does have a little bit of a balance issue because she's wearing high heels, so you have to get her posed correctly. There's good movement back and forth, but there's not much pivoting in the ankle. She has the double jointed knees here. I appreciate that in terms of articulation. They do look a little weird when you bend the knee, so be aware of that. She also has the quadriceps swivel, so you can get her leg to move outward like that. Due to the fact that she is wearing a skirt, it really hinders the hip articulation. Now, you can get her to step back, but your posing options are limited due to the attire choice. Here is a close-up of the torso area, and I really do appreciate the sculpting details on the jacket. There you can see the pocket details on her hips. The arms are separate from the jacket, as you can see. You can see a little bit of flesh tone underneath the armpits, so that might be a bit of a disappointment for some people. In terms of articulation, again, it's very limited. You can get the lower torso to pivot, but as far as rotating her backwards and forwards, as you can see, the jacket kind of pulls her back into place. So that is to be expected with this type of attire. Let's have a look at the arms now. And there are plenty of wrinkles sculpted into the sleeves. So that adds a layer of realism to this figure. You see those on both sides. She has double jointed elbows, and I certainly appreciate these because that gives us some posing options. You can move the arms around 360 degrees. The shoulders are a little limited. If you angle her arms outward, you can get them above her head, and she does have a biceps swivel. So here is a close-up of the head sculpt that has her hair down, and I feel like this is not quite accurate. Had there been a dark wash used and a little bit more detail and just a slightly darker hair color, I feel like that would have been on target. It's not bad. I do appreciate the sculpting. I just feel like it's a little too light. The glasses don't fit completely flush on the head sculpt, but the hair does hold them in place. So I do appreciate that aspect of this figure. Here's a look at the dumbbell joint in the neck. There's also a good amount of detail on the blouse collar. Here's a close-up of the alternate head sculpt, and you can see some exact paint applications on the eyebrows and eyes and lips. You can get her head to move side to side. These strands of hair are somewhat pliable. Good sculpting on the ears there. You can get her head to tilt to each side. You can get her to look down. You can get her to look up. So overall, I appreciate Mattel's effort here. And here's a look at the glasses on the alternate head sculpt. And if there's one advantage that the other head sculpt has over this one, it's that the glasses seem to fit better on the one where she has her hair down. I certainly hope you have enjoyed this review. If so, please like and subscribe. Stay tuned for some articulation shots, and also remember to catch me on the Multiverse Musings vidcast, available right here on YouTube. And I'll be back to the internet with more pro wrestling related content soon. But until we meet again, this has been the Emerald Enthusiast, and thanks for watching.